Hey, what's going on? Mathew, Tamin here. Today I want to go over SB Page Builder 5. That's the latest version that was released. And I know a lot of people have questions and they're wondering, should I get it? What's going on? So I wanted to do a review of the extension. Again, SB Page Builder is a page builder that lets you create simple to complex websites without coding. They've definitely made some improvements, with it. So let's just dive in, and I'm going to show you just an overview what it looks like. So if this is your first time, using it, you're not sure, I give you an overview, and then we're going to do a demo, and then check out one major feature that they added to it. So I want to go to my website right now, getconnectlive.com. This is a website that teaches you how to build websites, sales funnels, any type of website that you want to learn how to build. You can be part of this community. All this are custom landing pages that I designed from scratch. So if you're looking to build a website, you're not sure how to get it done, whether it's an e-commerce, informational, for your courses, your products, whatever it is, being part of this, you're going to learn. This is a weekly training. So every week we'll learn how to build different types of websites. Okay. And you get all your questions answered in a timely manner. So if you've never created websites before, you're just getting started, you say, Mathew, I'm not even sure where to start. Well, this is a great place for you to start because you get all the support that you need in terms of creating a website. So make sure you go to getconnectlive.com and also my website, mathewtamin.com, for all your Joomla related needs in terms of web design and again, the support that you need with starting or scaling your website. So this is their landing page, and it gives you an idea of some of the things that they've done, a powerful backend editor. This is something that they gives you the flexibility to do on the back end. Now, when I first started with SB Page Builder years ago, right, they didn't have the front end wasn't available. You can only do stuff on the back end, then you look at the front end. So they've improved the back end of it, and you can also design on the front end. And you can be able to add different content, right? You can make it your own. You can do the styling, you can do the coloring, and it's a drag and drop editor. What that means is that you don't have to code anything. You can drag things and put them in different places. When I first started creating websites, back in like early 2002 or so, like you had to hand code a lot, and it took so much time to do that. But this page builder lets you gives you more flexibility, and then flexibility with rows and columns. If you're designing a website, one of the things that you're going to do is you're going to use a lot of rows and a lot of columns. This is just to give you more flexibility. The way that rows and columns work is it gives you flexibility over a specific region. So you can change an image in that region, you can change the color, you can change the text, you can change, and it wouldn't affect the other things. So I love rows and columns because it gives you flexibility. And then you have the front end design, which we're going to take a look at in just a moment, because with the front end design, you're able to do a lot of things. You can see what you're doing live. So if you're making changes live, you can see that. And of course, they have a growing number of pre-made templates. What pre-made templates are is their starting point for you. So sometimes you want to create a website, you're not sure what to do. Then you can be able to use the templates, to get started with those. But I would recommend that before you use the template, if you're not used to using this, you need training in order to do that, right? You need training in order to do that, because if you just start and you just put a template, you're not sure what to click on, how to do this, how to do all that. So you need that for that. And there's some other features that they have. Build your own section library. We're going to take a look at that later on. Export and import pages. This is key too. So if you want to transfer content from one website to another website, you can just export and then import it. And it's responsive design, which is really great for SEO, for Google and search engines, and also for mobile devices. So people can be able to look at the website from different devices and it looks the same. And this the editor. They're going over that again. They have custom add-ons. Scroll down here. You can adjust elements, different colors, right? You can do a lot of color palette. As a designer, you need different color palettes. something that gives you the flexibility to be able to change things at will, gradients, opacity. All those are terms that you need to be familiar with when you design a website. And they have layout control, so you can copy, you can clone, you can delete, you can duplicate, you can edit, and you can change the settings of a layout. And then you have different media that you can be able to put. And of course, it's multilingual. You have it in Spanish, you have it in Brazilian, German, Ukrainian, Russian, and different languages. And these are all the different add-ons which you're going to take a look at. Now, they have a lot of add-ons. I'm not sure how many, but I'm saying like at least 60 or 70, just, guesstimating right now. These are different things you can be able to use to build your website. So if you've never built sites before, you can use these different add-ons here, to be able to build your site. And you scroll down here. This is just showing you feedback, comment. So now let's take a look at the live demo. We're going to take a look at the live demo, and then we're going to see how you can edit. So when you get started, this is built on the Helix Ultimate Framework, which I've covered before, but I'm going to do another updated video. So this is what it looks like, right? Once you get it, it's a simple page. You can be able to do different things on there. But before we do that, there's one thing that I wanted to show you guys that they added, right? This is called interactions. So let's go over the features here. This just covers the features that comes with it. Right, shows you what makes it powerful. The editor, which I'll cover some of those, and then you have the pre-made templates, the layouts. So based on the industry that you're in, you can be able to get any one of these here. So if you click on that, it's going to show you just ones for a specific business. So if you're getting started, then it can be able to show you all those things like this. And then they have the pre-made blocks. Blocks are really awesome. Okay, blocks are great because there are times when if you're going to do anything repetitively, right? If you're going to do it over and over again, then you use blocks, because blocks, they have the styling, they have the layout that you're looking for. All you have to do is customize it. So they have so many different blocks right here that you can be able to use. You have a headline. Okay, you have the pricing. All you have to do is just customize this to your liking. So now let's go to interactions. This is something that's pretty cool as well. So with the interactions, it gives your page more a dynamic feel instead of a static feel. So as I scroll down here, you're going to see different things move throughout the page, right? You see that scroll? So this makes things a lot more interactive. So if you have a site where you want to do something and to bring more life to it, well, this is going to give you that. So you scroll down, and you notice that it's just changing based on the scroll. And you scroll down. Look at the eye. The eye's looking at you. You go up. All those eyes, those creepy eyes, man. That's creepy. And then look at this part. I like this part. This interaction you can imagine. So watch this, right? So it goes down, and it should go down. It's telling a story. It's telling a story. Look at that. That's nice, right? You scroll down. So all this right is just meant to be interactive, is to bring some more life to content that's usually just static. So it's just scrolling down. It's showing you all this. So they have a free version. You can try it for free. You can buy the pro version. Now the pro version comes with a lot, the bells and the whistles that you need for your site. So let's go back now, and let's go back over to the actual page builder itself. Right. So this is the page builder. This is what it looks like. And you can click, when you see this here, all your pages, you can click to edit to activate it. So when I click edit here, it's going to activate the page builder. Now you are in editing mode, right? So you can edit any part of this. You can move things around, you can drag, you can drop. So when I put my mouse here, I can use this. I can move this to a different section like that, right? And then I can click this right here. I can click the settings to copy, to clone. I can even change the different columns. Let me X that off. So this is pretty much a crash course. If I don't like the change that I just made right there, I just click it to undo it. And it's going to go back to normal. So at the very top, this responsive, it shows you what it looks like on different devices. So you have the landscape view. And and then you have the tablet view. So you can scroll down to see how your viewers or your visitors are going to see that. And they have the landscape for the phone. And then you have the portrait, the mobile. And it shows you, just scroll down what adjustment needs to be made. And it automatically just adjusts that for you. Now you go over here in the section, you click the add-on. These are all the different add-ons that you can be able to add to your site. So you can add a pie progress, you can add a person, you can add a price list, you can add a progress bar. All of these are different add-ons. So if I wanted to add something else to this page, right, I can just say I wanted to, let's just grab this, let me just grab this animated header. So I can hold it and just drag it over and I'll put it right there. So now I've just added the header. If I want to edit it, I click on there. I can change this because this is meant to be interactive. Awesome. You can change the text right here. And it gives you a lot of, the general tab talks about the margins, the pattern, and the H1, H2, 3, 5, 6 tags. You can choose an animation type. You can choose your style. So if you wanted to design the text to be a little bit different color, you can kind of come there and then just change, you know, the colors that you want. You can kind of mess with the hover. You can put the space in. For the background color, you can do, if you wanted to do that, right? So you notice I'm changing, the background color is changing as well. If I don't want a color, I can do an image. I know I'm going a little fast, but it's like a crash course for you, you know. So I can change it to something, one of these. I can also go to the gradient, scroll down, and I can just go back to none. So I added a heading. And if I wanted to add something else, I can choose from any one of this. I wanted to build a column, right? I can just drag that column over. Now you can be able to use columns to do so much. Again, it's a designer. You need that flexibility, right? The flexibility to be able to choose the different columns, the options, and how you want it to be. So I didn't like that. I'm just going to go back to undo that. Let's go to add-ons. And I'm going to scroll through here. You can choose Flickr Gallery, Carousel Pro. And then you go over to layers. Layers is just showing you what's in each section of the page, right? As you're building, all these are done in different sections. So what this here is just showing you the different section and what's part. So if I click on there, it's going to take me to that section. See, I need to edit. So if I come all the way to the bottom here, right, and I click this, it's going to scroll all the way to the bottom to let me know where that particular item is. And I can just click to edit. So let me X this out and want to go now to the layouts. And as I mentioned before, they have so many different types of layouts that you can be able to use. You scroll through here and choose the layout that you want to go with. You can preview it, right? You can do the same thing too with the blocks. You can use the blocks and you can save items. So if you're designing something over and over again, this is a great way for you to utilize blocks and then just kind of repeat the process. Let me X that off. And let's go to media. You can upload different types of media. You have images, you have video, you have audio, attachment, you create folders. And all this are different designs that you can be able to use. And you have the options here. Now this is where you choose the title for the page. You can choose the status. So one of the things about Page Builder or Joomla in general is that, as you can see here, you can designate a page just for a specific group of people, right? So if you have a membership website that you don't want the general public to have the content for everybody, well, you can choose registered, and only the people that have an account will be able to see that, right? Nobody else will see it. For SEO, you can do your SEO tags right here, the open graph. You can choose the different open graph type to utilize. And this really works well. You can upload the images that you want. Everything is done in an intuitive manner. You could also click the preview. When you click preview, it's going to show you whatever design changes you made. You can be able to see that right here. So you scroll through there, and you have so many different add-ons. If you want to search too, right, you're not sure the add-on is, you can search for it. You can do the form builder, right? You can drag it over and start to build, just simple forms. When I click on there, the first name, the email. So it gives you so much, you can add a little capture right here with this particular form. So it gives you so much more that you can be able to use, right? You scroll through and you can preview it. So it's a really good option for anyone that's looking to build a website. You know, SB Page Builder has some really good features in there. Now, one thing that I would say is that I've heard people have a lot of complaints about their support response time, that they don't respond in time. That I've had people complain, you know, when I make these videos, you know, they reach out to me like, I designed this, like this my software, but they reached out to me like, you know, Mathew, we try to reach support. We're waiting. We have this issue, whether we'll upgrade it. So that's something that I think Joom Shaper needs to take a look at, the response time for when to get back to people. Because I get so many emails from people when I post these videos out. Mathew, this not working. I upgraded, or whatever the issue that they're having is. So I know that's something that, but otherwise, it's a really great tool, something to add on to it, right? And I use it to design websites for me, for different things. So this the pricing. You can get 50% off for this, right? And it's $30 for one license, so you can use that for one. If you're gonna build multiple sites, you need an agency license. Then you can be able to use this, all the templates, all the extensions that comes with all the bells and all the whistles that's there. So again, this is something if you're looking to add to your toolbox, you're looking to build something, right? Page builders are really great because they help you eliminate so much time wasting. But I would say this, that you need training in order for you to be able to get the hang of it, right? With anything else, right? If you've never used it before, you need training. And that's why I have a solution that you can be able to go to.